been several hours. Not sure if it's a shift linkage or what. We're going to find that out on Thursday. I mentioned that in the title of the video, but I didn't state it because it was in between recording the video and uploading it that I was told to check the linkage. I don't know how to tell. Nothing seems loose to me, but I mean, the issue it had with maybe it fell out of reverse, but I don't know. Spurring me to make this video was watching Decoy Voice make fun of Hassan and Asmongold for complaining about how soul draining streaming is. For someone who isn't favored by the platform or isn't let me find a spot I can sit and have this discussion. For someone who isn't born into a rich family like Hassan, or for whatever it is that Asmongold does that has caused so many millions of people to follow him, I mean, legit, like, what, he plays video games, he responds to stuff, he reacts. I've watched his reactions. They're not that great. Somehow, these people that are favored are allowed to prosper and flourish on the platform, right? And you're watching this, if you're even watching this, right, on a channel that after... When did I start this? In 2016? So after 7 years having not quite 400 total subscribers, half of whom are either old accounts that probably can't access YouTube, nobody's watching through those or whatever, because all told, for all the subscribers I get, pretty much the most I ever get on a video of like regular subscriber viewing is like 20. I re-downloaded the YouTube Studio, and it now has information regarding monetization, which I'd always said this channel would never be monetized. The reason I said this channel would never be monetized is because I already know that my platform social credit or whatever, my personal qualification for YouTube to favor me in the algorithm on the platform is a negative number that will never be above 0. It doesn't matter what other criteria I fall into. As soon as I monetize the channel, there would be something that would immediately get me struck. And I'm not going to change myself or be dishonest for the specific purpose of making money. But so the thing is these entitled dweebs that stream, people pay pig them, they just throw fucking money, and it's like the guy says, it shit just spawns in. These people that clearly, it's like, how do you have that kind of liquid income that you can just spit money at people online all day? Put out thousands of dollars a day in donations and super chats and whatever, right? How the fuck do you do that? Like, would be nice if I could even be in that position, because then, yeah, my shit would be covered and I could just throw money at people. But instead, I sit and watch streams of channels that have already been allowed to prosper, and some that are allowed to prosper that then kind of get reneged on. I could not afford to upgrade my home internet infrastructure to be able to stream live. I cannot afford to get modern consoles or a gaming PC or anything like that to be able to put on a show of anything, you know, that I can do that is in that vein. Or even to just, you know, have a computer with the ability to have better editing, or using an OBS or After Effects or something, and make higher quality than just recorded on a phone cam kind of videos, right? I'm not in a position to do that. I'm not technically in a position to get this car fixed or this truck. As a pizza delivery driver, I make minimum wage. I'm lucky to make minimum wage because they're not required to pay minimum wage to tipped delivery drivers. The reason I stick with this job is that when the tips are there, the money is very good relative to the effort I have to put into it. And generally speaking, as long as things are well maintained and upkept, and shit like this with my car doesn't happen, then I can typically make somewhat of a profit doing it versus what I put into it. Mostly, the way that I'm able to do that is by being my own automotive repair technician. I am my own mechanic as often as possible because that is the only way that I can afford to do the job and make a profit. I cannot afford to pay someone to fix either of my vehicles. They want thousands of dollars for things that I can pay half of that for and just fight with it and cuss it and take months to get it accomplished, but finally get it done without spending money that I really don't have. Anything I do have at this point is basically the last remnant of the very final piece of anything that I've inherited from my deceased parents that I can use as monetary, resources. I don't make enough money. I don't think that my job is stable enough that the bank would probably even let me do any kind of home equity using my property to be able to gain what I need to fix my property. So to watch these streamers complain is just amazing. I would trade with them instantly, without hesitation. I would trade with them. I would rather have a drained social battery from 9 hours of streaming and a bunch of asshole idiots bitching and complaining and paying attention to, well, look at his teeth, oh, his freaking eyebrows, his glasses rolled. I would take that in a heartbeat, because there would also be people that I just don't understand how the fuck they got the kind of money that they got, because I was born in a position to never, ever even be able to see that kind of money, let alone touch it. I would trade in a heartbeat. Instantly I would trade in a heartbeat. I would rather be socially drained asshole streamer than pizza guy that could barely get by because he just happens to be high enough IQ to be able to figure out how to do a lot of stuff himself. Post-pandemic, I'm still basically unhireable most places. I don't think people want me. They don't like the idea that here is someone that will not accept bullshit. Just in general, the way people have become as a society, it gets worse over time, and it will continue to get worse over time. That's why I prepare for the worst possible outcomes out here. Give me a fucking break. Oh, it's so hard. I sit and watch people that don't deserve money get money thrown at them. And someone like me who deserves money cannot catch a break. Sorry, man, I got no sympathy. I would trade places with you in a heartbeat. And you would literally put one in your mouth and pull the trigger after about a week of living my life. Socially drained battery.